What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and this is a re-upload from an original video that came out a couple hours ago where I broke down the Philadelphia Eagles ratings for Madden 19, or the apparent ratings. Now, I am not an EA game changer. I'm almost on the fence that I'll ever get it. I don't know what else I need to do. I've been in this community for 7 years, constantly tweet the developers positive I don't know, man. I'm waiting my turn. I'm not going to burn any bridges. But the original content was from another game changer. Actually, I didn't even find it. Someone sent me it. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to crop out the Philadelphia Eagles gameplay. I'm going to give full credit to him in the video description. I'm going to give him a big channel plug in the first 25 seconds. I'm only going to clip this one thing. If you guys want to see the rest of it, go check out his video. Wasn't enough. He hit me up on Twitter saying he wanted permission and all these other things. I was like, man, whatever. It's your content. I'll take the video down. It would have been good exposure, but however you want to handle your business, I respect it. So I'm re-uploading this video, and we're going to talk about two things in particular that have grinded my gears. But first, if you did miss the first video, here's a quick breakdown of the Eagles ratings from EA Play. Malcolm Jenkins, 93. What? Fletcher Cox, 92. Jason Kelsey, 92. Brandon Graham, 92. Those are fine. Jason Peters, 87. That's fine. Alshon Jeffrey, 87. You can't be super upset about that. He did have 90 speed, which is pretty generous, but I feel like Alshon's 88, 89, but you're kind of, split hairs. Blaine Johnson, 87. Here's a clip it from a video that Not the Expert sent me. Shout out to Not the Expert. And Blaine Johnson's an 87. Let's be honest. In my opinion, he's the best tackle in football. He's definitely the best right tackle in football. But I even think if you hate the Eagles, you have to admit, based off of last season, Blaine Johnson's a top 3 tackle. And a top 3 tackle should be much higher than an 87. I think the absolute floor for Blaine Johnson is a 90. So 87 is, I'm very upset with that because that was my face scan that they did for Blaine Johnson. It was cheaper for them. And even though I'm not a game changer, what do I keep talking about? I keep bringing it up. They asked for my likeness for Blaine Johnson, which is pretty good. Michael Bennett's 86. Ronald Darby's an 86. Those are kind of high. Brandon Brooks, 85. That's kind of low. That's not, usually the offensive lineman ratings are based off of the Pro Football Focus scores, and Brandon Brooks was an 88 something. Should be higher. Jay Ajayi at 85. That's kind of high. So look, there's Eagle ratings. Most of the ones I've talked about so far, I don't agree with. I think they're a little too high. But the big one is Carson Wentz, who is from the player management tool from EA Play, in 85 overall. Now, this is a still image I grabbed off of Google, where he's an 86, because, if you look at the ratings in player management, once you pop into connected franchise mode, once he gets the boost from being in the scheme, they usually go up 1 or 2 points. It was like that in Madden 18, so you see Wentz's overall should be 86 in the video that I'm providing, but if you play online, if you just play now, if you just want to check the base roster, Wentz is an 85, and that is utter disrespect. Now, I don't want to put the tinfoil hat on, but if you've ever gone across to the Madden Reddit, there is a big conspiracy about the Cowboys fan that is the only guy that works on the ratings. So you could say, maybe, Dak Prescott coming off that rookie year, I'm pretty sure he started out Madden 18 with an 85. He could say, down year for him, sure. But look, Carson Wentz just has one big year. Let's give him an 85 because he is in that same territory as Dak Prescott. Now, most Cowboy fans that I interact with on Twitter and anywhere on social media have kind of came to the conclusion that Wentz is better than Dak. Most Cowboy fans actually were really upset with how Dak played, and they kind of just, were like, oh man, this is Zeke's team, not Dak's team. So, it's not just Eagles bias coming in here. Carson Wentz, minimum 87 based off of last season. He was the front runner for the MVP. He broke records for the Philadelphia Eagles. He did not turn the ball over. He was incredible. 85 overall. Looking at past quarterbacks, that's like Phillip Rivers. That's like Cam Newton. These are guys that weren't in Carson Wentz's territory last season. And that's what we find. A lot of these ratings, there's not a legacy rating. It's not what you've done in your career. A lot of them are based off of, the previous year. So many people want to slam Madden and say it's just a roster update. Well, how much is a roster update if these ratings aren't based predominantly off of the last season? And you look at guys like, for example, Cam Newton in particular. I don't know his exact rating, but, last year he was an 85. 85, the guy that throws almost as many picks as he does touchdowns. Carson Wentz is an elite quarterback, and 85 is a good quarterback in Madden. So, there has been stuff. I think Moonlight Swami tweeted out that these aren't the final ratings from EA Play, and I'm a little skeptical. I'm not calling him a liar. I'm not saying that, a bunch of these ratings could change, but I'm a little skeptical about Carson Wentz in particular because when you go to EA Play, you want to try out the new features, and they've added different overalls for the quarterbacks this year. They have, I don't know the exact names, my apologies for that, but you have the one rating where it's you're scrambling in the pocket, ability to break out of sacks, it's like the archetypes, the different types of archetypes that they have for quarterbacks this year. And, if I want to go try out what these new archetypes feel like and how much more different the quarterback plays when you're standing in the pocket, Carson Wentz is probably one of the premier quarterbacks that people want to play with. I know Not the Expert is an Eagle fan. If I was Not the Expert going to EA Play as a game That's a game changer. God, EA, throw me a bone. I would want to play with Carson Wentz right away. If he does not reflect his proper stats with these new mechanics, with these new archetypes, I'd be like, what? What's going on here? This is Carson Wentz. This is one of the faces of the NFL. This is a guy that a lot of people still are convinced he's going to be on the cover of the game. Let's be honest, it's going to be Gurley or Antonio Brown. So I feel like I'm a little skeptical about Carson Wentz's rating in particular. I'm not discrediting them, that the ratings might not be final. But 85 for Wentz, I feel like that might be what he starts out with, which would be very, very disappointing. So what do you guys think Carson Wentz's base rating should be? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, I'm actually going to start just polling you guys. I know I got a great following on Twitter. I really do appreciate all you subs. Start trying to help your boy out and be an EA game changer. Like, I don't want to talk about me in comparison to other EA game changers. You sound like you have a massive ego. But if you look at some of these people that got exclusive footage, you look at me, I mean, something's not adding up here. I don't know what it is. I would like to elevate myself, be a more of an influencer within our community. But I don't know, man. It just hasn't happened for me so far. So maybe if I get a little bit of support from you guys and you constantly beat the doors down and help me out, that'd be awesome. But either way, this is what we're talking about today. If you're first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. I can't wait for you guys to be a part of Madden 19 season here on the channel. Until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.